rolling from Nyngan to Nevertire was a pretty good run. One of the first days I haven't had to punch into a wind. At Nevertire we came across this little scene where a 200-ton crane was being unloaded off an extendable float hooked behind a big Kenworth. Two more Kenworths with the counterweights and another Kenworth with a float coming with what they were going to unload. Now what they were going to unload is one of those rail fixer-uppering type things. So they lift it directly off the Kenworth, off the float, onto the rail, and it goes off, does its business. Now they usually park where this D9 and pipes were parked, and they've had that ground geologically tested so that they just leave the crane. As I understood what the gentleman was telling me, on the truck, drop the legs to stabilise the legs and lift the thing off and onto the tracks. However, they had to unload the crane and make different plans. This is not too far from the Nevertire Grain Corp site, or whatever they call it in New South Wales. Still a fair bit of grain on the ground there, and at Nyngan. It's really good to watch these blokes work for people that say that people aren't efficient. These blokes good, and I've been involved with some big cranes over my life. I'm yet to see anybody that doesn't really know what they're doing, works to a routine, gets this job done. Of course, what they don't really want is dickheads like me asking questions, and I picked that vibe up straight away and moved away. My first thought always is though, Jesus Herbert Christ, how much is this costing? 4 large trucks, 2 specialty trailers. There'll be 4 pilot vehicles, the 2 that were here were Land Cruisers, all the associated men, and a very large crane. I would say multiple thousands an hour by the time you factor all that in. All owned by one company.